Hello Capricorns, welcome to your new moon reading. This new moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. Before I begin, let me just go ahead and cleanse this space. This will help us ground and balance our energies before we begin. So please take a deep breath and release all the stress, and let's be more present so we can receive the messages that are coming our way. Spirit, please guide us through this reading. Thank you. All right, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Now let's see what's coming through for you for this moon cycle. This new moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. It's on the 29th of this month, and Aquarius represents humanity, the collective, and also it also is about individual expression, individuality, self-expression, freedom of expression. That's the balance most of us are seeking this moon cycle, that harmony, so we don't lose ourselves in it could be our relationships, it could be what's happening in the world right now, but we also keep our own individuality intact. It's all about empowerment. And on the other hand, Aquarius is represented as the water bearer in astrology, and in tarot it's the star card. So both energies has to do with transformation and healing. So what I'm getting intuitively is this new moon cycle, we will come across certain things, but this is not about this is not there to hurt us or harm us, but this is about understanding these experiences will help us understand ourselves better only if we allow, if we take that time to just pause and reflect on our days, our experiences. It will be possible for us to understand ourselves better, our own emotional nature, what we may be holding on to internally. It could be current situations, it could be something from the past. Okay, so it will then allow these reflections, this honest, willingness to understand what is transpiring will help us release these emotions, whatever it is that we don't need anymore. It's all about understanding that all our experiences have wisdom, right? Everything happens for a reason. So what is the reason? So that's important to understand. What is the lesson here, and how can we apply these lessons in our everyday life? So that's important. So that will help us be more self-empowered and release all the unnecessary emotions that we may be holding on to, be in our power, make our own decisions, and move forward in a powerful way and create better experiences for ourselves, people we love, things like that. So a great opportunity if we allow, So let's see what's coming through for your sign. You can use this for your sun, moon, and your rising sign. If Capricorn is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you have a question for the cards, ask the cards now, and maybe you will find your answer here. Spirit, please give us a message for Capricorns. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of, Capricorns? Okay. Capricorns, your cards are Ace of Cups, healing, transformation, waters, energy. It's all about, you know, releasing whatever is whatever it is that you are holding on to. So this is cleansing energy, you know, purification, peace and harmony, love. There you go. Love is what's coming through, my dear. So that's beautiful. And High Priestess, that's Moon's energy coming through for you. And Seven of Swords. So different kinds of experiences. On the one hand, there is love, there is support, there is understanding, but there is also some sensitivity and emotional stuff coming through. Could also be stress. So let's see what's going on. So yeah, you know, yes, you may feel like crying a little bit. It could be happy tears, or it could just be that you are exhausted if there is a lot going on right now. But this is like, you know, letting it flow through, you know, not holding on to it. So peace and harmony, of course, like after a good cry, there is so much peace, right? So that's what's happening here for some of you guys out there. But it doesn't have to be all Capricorns. All Capricorns out there, they are not crying. So that's that's a good thing. So this is also this could also be you having a heart-to-heart with someone. It could be a partner, it could be siblings, it could be parents, could be your children. Okay, so yeah, and that is helping you open up, you know, and really express yourself in a genuine and authentic way, and also listening to what the other person have to say and things like that. So that there is a heart-to-heart conversation happening for some of you guys out there. On the other hand, this is a great time if you want to detoxify. So it could be, you know, your body. So in which case it would mean like paying attention to your diet, you know, staying hydrated, so balancing things out. So you are purifying your body, but it also has to do with mental and emotional health. So whatever it is that you are holding on to, like I mentioned in the beginning, maybe some certain things will come up, the triggers, be aware of the triggers, but it's not there to hurt you or harm you. It is there to make you understand what needs to go, you know, what needs to be transformed. So that will help you move in the right direction. Peace and harmony, this is also love. Maybe someone is trying to reach out to you. There is a conversation happening, communication happening. So it could either be you reaching out to someone, or someone is reaching out to you. And with the High Priestess, looks like you are going through a transition now, and certain things may be kind of uncertain how things are going to turn out and things like that. But it's so if there is anything important that you are doing, right, it feels like maybe the clarity is not there. There is a lot of uncertainty. So this is the time when you want to, don't be, you know, with this, it feels like impulsive decisions, rushing to make a decision. And this is a card of waiting. So you may feel like, you know, something in between, you know, this is that in between stage. So at times you may feel like rushing to make a decision and react to a situation, but you may also, something will hold you back. So listen to your intuition. What is it trying to tell you? Because if we are in our head, then it won't be possible for us to listen to our intuition. Your intuition is very sharp, Capricorn, okay? Yeah, so pay attention to signs and synchronicities, pay attention to dreams and conversations you are having, what you are seeing, what you are watching, because this is how our spirit communicates with us. So you don't want to ignore that. That will help you make the right decisions and move in the right direction. And so you don't want to go by, it feels like you are not going by what's being shown to you, but you are waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right information to surface, waiting for the clarity. So this is a card of waiting. So don't be in a rush, don't go for shortcuts, so that may not go well. And this is also like, something to do with information. So maybe it could either be your energy or it could be somebody else. Crossing boundaries. It could be that, someone, just be aware of who you are talking to, who you are confiding in, because they are taking that somewhere else, So you just want to be aware of what's going on in the surroundings. With this, it feels like, certain things are in the dark. The clarity is not there. It could be, what's going on around here, the information you are coming across, something like that. So, yeah. So, on the other hand, this is also someone who is trying to communicate, but they are not giving you the complete information. They are not giving you the complete, they are not showing you the complete picture. So just be aware of what's going on before you do or say anything. And on the other hand, what I want to say is, when it comes to your, whatever it is that's important for you, protect, safeguard. So it could be data, it could be information. If there is something that you are working on, maybe think about saving them, just in case if there is a power outage or something, or it could also be, people around, phones, your passwords, your personal information, things like that, your bank accounts. So just be conscious of what's going on, and if you sense something tricky, then just take whatever measures you can to safeguard your information, whatever is important for you. It could also be that maybe there is a need for you to let go of something if it's not good for you. So it could be people, it could be environment, it could be a group you belong to. That's also happening. Or it could be, relationships. Maybe, if you get a sense that something is not, something is tricky, then you are like looking for the exit, because you don't want to get involved, you don't want to engage in that conversation. So you will just, you are just looking for that exit door, so you don't have to get involved. When it comes to communication, someone is reaching out, Capricorns, and there is something about transparency here. It could be that they are not giving you the complete information. They are, there is something to do with secrets here. So it could be that, it could be a friend, it could be something happening at work, or it could be, contracts and agreements that you are signing, or it could also be personal relationships. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so now let's see. That was a short reading. So now let's see what's coming through. With the High Priestess here, this is a card of high intuition, psychic awareness. So it could be that yeah, it could either be your energy, Capricorns. Your intuition is very sharp. So again, you know, you don't want to ignore it. Just pay close attention to what's going on within, you know, and listen to your intuition and take action accordingly. On the other hand, it could also be someone you are reaching out to. Maybe it could be an astrologer, a therapist, a healer, you know, someone who is intuitive, Reiki. So it could be, yeah, someone you are reaching out to. But if this is your energy, if you are into these things, then you also, the card is reminding you, maybe you are thinking about putting it out there, you know, helping more people. Maybe people are coming to you for your perspectives, your, you know, advice and things like that. Or it could be, maybe the card is reminding you, if you have these gifts, then you want to share it with others. Maybe, you know, someone out there needs it, you know. So how can you use it to benefit others? So that's important. So sharing it with others, like it could be through social media contents, it could be just the people around. Yeah, you are going through a transition. You are in that in-between stage right now. So certain things may not feel comfortable. There is a lot of uncertainty, but if that happens, if that is something that you are going through, then the card is advising you to wait, don't rush. You know, don't go for shortcuts. Instead, wait and have patience, and the clarity will come. Okay, so now is not the time to make important decisions. Self-care is coming through. So these two cards could also mean self-care. So it's all about, you know, making time for ourselves. You know, it could be, you know, you taking care of your body, your diet, going for walks, focusing on your creative side, your spiritual side. This is a great time if you want to take up a spiritual practice. Whatever makes us feel, you know, whatever grounds our energy, whatever help us balance and ground our energies is a spiritual practice. That's what my belief is. You know, it doesn't have to be about meditation, yoga, things like that. Whatever feels comfortable, you know, we don't have to struggle when it comes to these things. If it's a struggle, then, you know, there is no use, right? Because our mind is taking control. Whenever we struggle, our mind is the master. But if it just flows, then it's our heart, our you know, inspiration. Inspiration is something that comes from our spirit. So do something, take up something that's fun, take up something that you will look forward to doing. So yeah, so you are focusing on your creative side, spiritual side. With this, it feels like you are coming across a lot of inspiration. It will feel like listening to music, you know, that's coming through. Or it could be that you are learning a musical instrument. So poetry, music, self-care, concentrating on your diet, hydration, conversations. So these things are important during this period. And you may also feel sensitive. So pay attention to the environment, what's happening. And if you don't feel comfortable, then it's, you know, that's what you are doing here. You are looking for some excuses to get out of that space. Spirit, please give us a card for Capricorns. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of, Capricorns? So Capricorns, your message is blend into the environment. Okay, this message actually came through for Virgos as well. Maybe Virgo is in your chart or you are dealing with a Virgo. Let's see. And yeah, so this it could be that you are, this actually goes with the Nine of Wands here, because this has to do with reaching for different things. It could be duties and responsibilities. It could be all the things that you are responsible for. It could be your personal life, your work, your kids, your health. So there are a lot of things on your plate and you are doing everything at the same time, and it's kind of exhausting is what I'm getting. There are a lot of things on your plate. And this is also a time when you are going away from the spotlight. It's like, you are taking some time away from all the busyness. It could be travel for some of you. It could be, going with your friends, something like that. Yeah. And also adjusting, adapting, moving away from the limelight and just taking it easy, taking a break maybe. So let's see. The message here is you have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what's going on around you and adapt accordingly. So number 36. Enjoy the chance to try something new and different. Any change at this time should be welcomed as bringing positive cleansing and transforming new energy into your life. Modify your attitude about what's happening and decide to adapt to what's going on. Determine what you are doing that might be limiting you. Choose to clear away these blockages. Once you do this, you will open the door of opportunity to a wider and more satisfying experience. The octopus is an invertebrate, meaning it doesn't have a structured spinal column. This is a symbolic of your dexterity, grace, and litheness. The octopus can slip in and out of the tightest places by modifying its body. That's the nature of water, right? Water can flow through all the nooks and corners. So water is very, it takes the shape of the container, right? If it's in a glass, it takes the shape of a glass. If it's in a bowl, it takes the shape of the bowl and things like that. So yeah, adjusting, adapting, being like water, flowing smoothly. Yeah, and water has healing properties. Water is purifying, right? So it will be a great if you could take up a spiritual practice. That's coming through very strongly for you guys. And this is also about spending some time near water or water therapy, taking salt baths, long baths, things like that. That will be really helpful. You will be able to move towards your purpose in extraordinary ways. The outcome might even be better than you had planned. The octopus is a master of disguise. It may change its color and skin texture to blend into the landscape. For you, blending in could also mean taking a break from the spotlight. This is a chance to allow someone else to shine while you take some time off. It doesn't mean you need to go into hiding or withdraw. Instead, be supportive of those around you. The octopus can also detach an appendage at will to provide a distraction when facing a predator. This might symbolize releasing things in your life that aren't conducive to your goals. There you go. That goes with this card. So maybe some of you guys are now taking a break. This is what's coming through. but please take good care of yourself during this moon cycle. All right, Capricorns, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If it helped, then please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your help and support. What else? Sending you all new moon blessings. Do remember to watch your moon and the rising sign as well. And if there is something you want to share with me, please put that in the comment section. It will be nice to hear from you. Thanks again and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.